Okay. I guess I should say something, eh? Yeah. Midwest F1 League multiplayer series is back. I'm going to try and do this while multitasking, to be honest. Multiplayer series, race week 7. As Stat threw an absolute wrench into the plan here, everyone thought that they were getting Australia and what was the other one? Oh, Britain short track. But right before and at the last minute, when we are about to go live, Stat drops a bomb and puts us in at France, or USA and France. So as you can tell, we were at COTA. An unexpected COTA, may it be. Live on a Friday afternoon. Evening, Saturday morning. Depends where you are. There we go. Now, I'm going to be completely straight with you. I paid $20 for the Rough and Rowdy pay-per-view fight. And I kind of want to watch that a little bit on the side. But I'm going to have my number one focus on the race. But if someone gets knocked out, I may lose my focus. Because, I mean, Rough and Rowdy is funny. All it is just amateurs just throwing haymakers at each other, trying to knock each other out with one punch. Who doesn't love that? Looks like we have 18 or 19 drivers here in the multiplayer series. A lot of familiar faces. Starting to know pretty much everyone here. Possible Bacon. I think this is the first time I'm seeing him. He just raced in Division 2, I believe it was, and got the W. Super Ninas is a regular Chunky Corgi as well. All these guys, Seaberry, Hash. I want to name everyone, but all these guys have been here before. Ray underscore E46, I believe just on the F2 series was the first time that we saw them drive. So second time for me. We'll have to see what Impossible Bacon is able to do here at COTA. But I am very much looking forward to this. I am happy it's Friday for me. I ordered myself some pizza. I've got a nice fresh brew cracked. I am chilling. I'm absolutely content with what is going on for my Friday evening, and I'm hoping you are as well. Or if you're seeing me in the Discord, or not Discord, if you're seeing me in the YouTube page, then if you're seeing me in the YouTube page, then enjoy whatever day that you're watching this on. $2, no break the first corner. Yeah, okay, sure, go ahead. You do you, JC, bud. I don't condone this. But Christ almighty. Players are starting to ready up. We're 5 seconds away from going live here. Random grid, as you normally are to expect on the Friday's multiplayer series. The lights ever so slowly grow. I believe that's Jacko up at the front. Oh, look at that. I can remember his multiplayer car. The Best Pawns is in second, Ray's in third. Looks like the Best Pawns doesn't get off too well. Jacko's going to have the lead into the first turn. Ooh, Yomir was looking to send it to the inside, but the Best Pawns is able to take over second. We have wings flying all over the back there. Looks like Monkey Mafia is losing some positions. We'll jump right on board with Yomir and see what he sees. But right now, Monkey Mafia and Tier the Tier look to be getting in a battle. Spaceman's trying to find the proper angles on these turns, but he looks to be losing. Tier the Tier with a little bit of an unsafe re-entry, but a good little dodge from the Monkey Mafia man himself. Hash looking to make some ground up on the Best Pawns here, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to take a jump into that hairpin. Nearly loses it, and if I remember correctly, Yomir had some unfortunate circumstance in that hairpin last time we were here. Early penalty to see Barry here. Monkey Mafia gets overtaken to the 10 there, 9 spot there. Cuts in front of Ray. Ray looks at the inside line, but he's going to opt out. Random Sirius and Yomi are going to go wheel to wheel. Right on with Monkey now, as Monkey is going to try and work around the outside in that Donkey Kong car, but nothing going for him. Random Sirius and Yomi are still going wheel to wheel there. Random starting on the mediums, and as well as opening up the door for Monkey, and Monkey gets a little bit too ambitious and loses out. And, ooh, quite a bit of drivers get a little bit too ambitious there and too heavy on the throttle. A little bit of oversteer causes that. Hash is dropping down the order. Hash goes way wide. I get distracted by a very good-looking ring girl for a second there, but I am back, and the Best Pons gets overtaken by Janet to win it. Janet is going to got the inside line into turn 1, and the Best Pons is going to try and go for a nice little switchback here, being on the soft compound tire. He's going to make it done, but doesn't able to get himself fully alongside JC Blackman and Super Nina is also battling into turn 1. JC Blackman looking to get the overtake there on the medium tire compound as well. ZGS is gaining time on the Best Pons. Nothing too crazy yet. Super Nina going a little bit too wide around one of those turns. Got a yellow flag. Is that yellow for Super Nina? It looks like it is. He's losing some major ground. He's continually falling back now all the way into 12th. DRS yet to be open. 14 laps total in this race. We're on lap 2 right now. You can see a projected pit stop strategy. If you start on the mediums, you're looking to pit around lap 7 or so. And same goes the other way around. So looks like 7 laps on both mediums and softs is the best way around the track here. Maybe you can go 8 and then 6, but softs looking to hold up the pace all the way through. See that you're slightly opening the door for Spaceman there, but nothing going. Looks like a possible Bacon got an overtake on Super Ninas. He's going to have to try and work on Asnick as well for 11th, sorry, as he moves up and gets given that position with a fortunate Spaceman spinning right out, and Yilmir gets just overtaken by Hash there. Looks like ZGS has a move going on the Best Pons here, and has the inside lines. Best Pons going to try and go for another switchback. Yes, he does. This time he gets a lot better traction coming out of turn 1 there. We get a nice little look at the undercarriage of the car there, and the Best Pons is collecting back his 4th place position. Janet to win it is trying to work on Hotspot here. Currently sitting in 3rd. Hotspot's not taking the more proper racing line. That's going to open up the door for Janet. Janet's going to get right on back. He's going to look at the inside line now into this hairpin, and Hotspot feeling the heat. Brakes a little bit late, and now he's going to bring Janet right alongside him. Gets out of the turn fairly cleanly, but with the DRS now to Janet. As you can see on the bottom right of your screen there, Janet's going to have the inside line. Only a decent amount of cars, yes, I agree. Back into the hairpin, Janet overtakes for 2nd place. Hotspot's going to try and chase down. Looks like Super Ninas was moving around there. See Barry might get a little bit of a lunge on Random Series trying to catch that slipstream, but a little bit too late into this straight stretch, and Impossible Bacon and Tier the Tier look to be battling there. As we get right in front of Random Series and see if he can give us a good POE and battle in front. Hoping that battle takes on a good portion of this lap, so it'll give Random Series some time to catch up and get his DRS, as he's just sitting outside of it right now. But Impossible Bacon and Tier the Tier not really going wheel to wheel through any of these turns, so it's going to hurt Random Series ever so slightly, but Random's just going to try and reach. Yeah, it seems like the Discord's fine. Oh, Hotspots and Best Pons are getting into it there. Best Pons trying to get back up into 4th, and ZGS actually enters up into the party, and ZGS overtakes into 4th. Looks like Best Pons did some sort of attempt at a maneuver on Hotspot, but didn't come through, and is trying to find his way around the track, but those S's can be tricky. It's tough to hit them properly, but like Nikki was saying, COTA not a very favorable race for a pad racer, but Jacko being one seems to be just doing ever so dandy with it. Now Impossible Bacon might be able to get something on Tier the Tier here. Wants a D-Tier tonight, had to retire on track. That sucks. Well, it is what it is. They're gonna have to learn. ZGS gets an overtake on Hotspot. Now he goes up into a podium place. Possible Bacon is making up ground on Tier the Tier, but Tier the Tier's got some crazy straight line speed there. It looks like Possible Bacon was riding that slipstream the entire way through. Oh, we got a couple of ladies fighting. Oh. Oh, they ain't fucking around. Oh, she's throwing bombs. JC Blackley and Monkey Mafia getting into it there. Oh no, the short lady's getting messed up. JC gets an overtake on Monkey Mafia in the banana car. On the Donkey Kong. Possible Bacon looking to come back at Tier the Tier. Tier the Tier opens up that line, and Possible Bacon is going to go on the inside line into turn 1. Tier the Tier is going to try and send it all the way around the outside. Does a very good job, gets some solid traction. Has the inside line out for the next turn, but Possible Bacon's got some speed, but Tier the Tier is not giving way, using the overtake to get back in front. Oh, and Possible Bacon goes off into the wall. Ooh, that's not what you want to see. And it looks like JC Black got overtaken by Hotspot, or at least they were battling for a second there. Oh, and JC Blackley shoots the inside of the hairpin there. But Hotspot goes right for the switchback. We'll see if Monkey Mafia might be able to get a run into... I don't have the track back up, so I can't tell what turn it is. But oh, there we go. Monkey Mafia going to take a look at the inside line. He's got it on... What is he going to do? He's still riding. Hotspot now drops down to the 7th, and Monkey Mafia gets the overtake. And Hotspot is going to try and come back at Monkey. But nothing really going there. Oh, and Hotspot's off track. Dropping down. Monkey Mafia is still just in reach. Oh, see Barry looks to overtake Tier the Tier there in the last couple of corners. Now Tier the Tier, unfortunately, not going to be able to make up too much ground. Coming through the S's here, finishing up Sector 1 into the early Sector 2. The best pawn's going off way wide. He's going to drop down now into 9th on exactly what he was hoping here. Jeanette is trying to make up ground on Jacko, but that gap is pretty far as of right now. 4.5 seconds separating 1 and 2. Pawn's not able to come back at Tier the Tier. Trying to work his way within striking distance. The best pawn doesn't look like he's got much of the pace right now. Maybe those offs are really starting to fall off here, as we'll check who's taking pits in all the last 5 cars, or 6 cars. And there you go, you do see best pawns in the pit. As well as a couple of others who are on the softs. Switching over to the tires that people are using. Monkey is going on the softs and looking to try and last 8 laps on them, so that's going to be kind of tough. Those are going to fall off pretty hard the last stint of them. Oh, Super Nino's going a little bit too wide around one of the turns, and it's going to screw up his racing line for the one following, and with Monkey Mafia on those very fresh softs. It's an easy overtake. And oh no, we lost Impossible Bacon. Or was I think that was Impossible Bacon retiring in the pit. Quite a few penalties are handed out so far. 12 to JC, so that's going to hurt him. 3 to ZGS, 6 to Asinic, 6 to Bo Seaberry and Super Nunez, as well as Hotspot in the best pawns, and 3 to Hash, Spaceman, Ray, and Chunky Corky. Everyone is fairly spread out so far here. A couple more into the pit now. Monkey Mafia is going to move up the order, so he's really trying to make those softs gain him up quite a bit of ground. Ooh, hot spot. He's able to increase that lead with the best pawns, getting a little bit too heavy on the throttle, and Seabear's going to come out of the pit right behind Super Nunez. Super Nunez gives a position to Seaberry, not wanting to get in his way as his tires are far older than the car who's passed him. Ooh. So it's as if Super Nunez is giving himself the blue flag and not trying to get in anyone's way here. All power to you, Super Nunez. We're hoping for a good finish from you after the camaraderie that you've shown to the other drivers here. Random Series going to come at Seaberry. He's got the soft tire compound. We're going to get a Random Series lockup. Yes, we will. Seaberry sends all the way around the outside. Now he's got the inside line to the next turn. Once again, Random Series locks up. And ooh, Seaberry gets too heavy on the throttle, or JC Blackley tap him. We may have seen JC Blackley tap the back of Seaberry. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to be throwing the young lad under the bus, but it looked as if so. Second track tonight is Circuit Paul Ricard. Good battle from Hotspot. The best pawns taking place for 8th. Both with fairly fresh tires. Monkey's looking to try and get on the podium here as he's worked himself right on the tail of ZGS. ZGS trying to maneuver his way to cut that slipstream for Monkey, but sorry, Monkey wasn't able to take a dive in, and Seaberry looks like he's gotten right alongside of Hotspot there. Oh, there, Hotspot smokes the wall, goes right through the turn. Seaberry and him are still going to battle. The best pawns is right in behind. I'm not sure what happened there. Seaberry gets the position back. Hotspot going way wide, not able to stay close with the damage to his front left wing. And Seaberry has to really slow up, and best pawns jumps his way around. Now Seaberry leapfrogs the best pawns. Hotspot's back into the battle. Jinnit is right on the tail of Jacko now. We might see a lead change for the first time in this race. But unfortunately, Jinnit is out of battery. And Monkey enters into the podium with no penalties there. It's going to make the battle for ZGS to get a podium very difficult for the rest of this Grand Prix. See Barry still trying to hold on to 8th place with the best ponds and hotspot following right behind. Oh, unfortunately Ray spun out in turn 1, I believe that is. Oh, and so is Jacko. Oh, I didn't see if they got into any sort of contact there. It must have been close as Jenna just finishing up the turn that Jacko spun out at before. ZGS just in the outer reaches of DRS detection there. Gets it, but nothing too close. You see Barry's trying to come back at the best pawns here. Taking a quick peek at the penalties. You see Barry does have less right now than the best pawns. So if the race were to end this lap, he would jump ahead. ZGS, of course, was 6, so he needs to overtake Monkey Mafia and then make 6 seconds up on him. Oh, that guy got knocked out. And that ref did a terrible job of catching his head. Not what you want to see. Bad reffing, bad reffing. Monkey Mafia having an absolute banger of a race here. But it looks like Jinnit gives the position back to Jacko. We might just see them race the rest of this out. Monkey not able to shake ZGS, and Monkey does pick up a penalty as well, so that makes it a little bit different, interesting. Ray is retired from the session. Jinnit might have a move into turn 1 here now. With the DRS up the hill, tries to break all the way around the outside. On with Jacko now. Jacko's going to start getting tire advantage pretty quick here. Of course, with Jinnit being on the softs, actually only 3 laps old, so this is the 4th lap with his tires. You ever watch Rough and Rowdy, Pork Chops? Monkey Mafia is starting to get caught by Random Serious as well. If Random Serious can overtake ZGS, how much penalties? So 6 seconds to Random as well. Oh, hotspot DNFs for tires in the pit, I believe. Get back on with Random. No pass in that long stretch. Oh, ZGS. Oh, the ghosting. The ghosting scared Random Serious. He didn't know. How could you? ZGS does spin out, unfortunately. He nearly saved it around that big swooping. I think that's 14 and 15. What I remember, I may be wrong. So Random's gonna get 2 full laps to try and catch Monkey Mafia and open up that gap. He's a quick driver. If he does overtake Monkey, he might have some sort of Lando Norris-esque lap in him to open up that gap. He's already made up the ground through the slalom here. Working his way through the corners. He's definitely going to get DRS coming into that long stretch. He's going to line up some sort of lunge into 12. And I know that because I counted all the corners. Into the slipstream now. He's really making up ground. He's gonna have to send it. opts not to. Monkey opens up the space, but not enough going there. There's just enough in it. Coming around the final turn onto the last lap. Jinnit has opened up that gap to Majako, so Jinnit's had a crazy race here. After overtaking Jacko, he's increased the lead, but can Random Serious get onto the podium? Monkey just needs to not get one more penalty as there's not enough lap left. You know, never know, Monkey could spin, but we obviously don't wish for that, and we prefer a good race between the two drivers here. And Random Serious is not going to give up, and he's still just going to go for the overtake and never know what's going to happen behind him. Monkey's going to open up the door potentially into the hairpin of turn 11. Monkey goes and parks his car in the middle of the track. Goes the outside around and actually gives himself a fairly good launch. But now Random Serious is in the slipstream. Monkey is hard defending the outside here. Random Serious matches the break, has the inside line, gets a full car ahead. Monkey drops now down into fourth. Right on board with the Donkey Kong mobile. These are a couple of burly men now boxing here. One guy's wearing jeans. Sorry, I'm kidding. Jinnit to win it comes over and is able to open up the gap just enough. Random Serious is going to come over the line in third, but Monkey Mafia gets a podium. Jacko coming second. Random Serious fourth. ZGS unfortunately spinning out is going to drop back into fifth. We'll see how much changes happen. ZGS, I think, on low power, came over into sixth with Hash, moving up into fifth with the penalty. Tier to tier in seventh. The best pawn's in eighth, but he's going to drop to ninth with the penalty. See Barry actually in the ninth. The best pawn's down in 10th as he truly rounds that out. A couple more drivers to finish up here. We've got a couple of follows as well from Ray and Primitive, so thank you very much for those. Very much appreciated. A couple of drivers with us. Spaceman comes over 11th as Astenix drops with some penalties. Chunky Corgi in 13th and Supernina seemingly into 14th. That is how it finishes. Another podium for Jacko. Monkey Mafia, you can definitely give him driver of the day. He had a killer day today. He gained 14th position, 14 positions all the way up into third. Getting overtaken by Random Serious, but of course, with penalties, moved up. And then there you see Jinnit to win it. A new man on the block in Div 1 gets the win. We'll go down the order again. Jinnit goes from 9th to 1st. Jacko had pole and finished in 2nd after being overtaken by Jinnit. Monkey Mafia gets a very well-earned podium. Random Series for the fastest lap, 4th place. Hash and 5th, ZGS 6th, Tier 7th. Yulmir 8th, Seaberry 9th. The best pawns rounding out the top 10. Now we see Spaceman on 11th, Asnik in 12th, Chunky Corgi 13th, Super Ninas 14th, Hotspot DNFing in 15th, Ray DNFing in 16th, JC Blackley and Possible Bacon also DNFing. But as you may have heard me say earlier, we're on to Circuit Paul Ricard in France. Where exactly is it in France? Let's see. Located in La Castelle Airport. How do you La Castelle? How to pronounce La Castelle? How do you break this down? You know what? I don't think it really matters. Oh! We got the little people fighting next. For the... Now, this is what they call it. This is not what I call it, okay? So, disclaimer. But it's the rough and rowdy, baddest motherfucking midget title. Now, of course, we don't swear on this channel. That is all for title reasons. Pork chops, I'm not kidding you, man. This, like, rough and rowdy is hilarious. But go get him indeed, Monkey. Make it back-to-back podiums here. It's rough and rowdy. Rough and rowdy. It's done by Barstool Sports. It's just like all amateur fights, no headgear. You see some pretty good KOs. Yeah. And they bring on nice amateur models as well, and it's just a fun situation all around. Looks like they're doing it in a conference center here. because of COVID, so they're following all the obligations and everything. But these guys are talking shit, and one guy's absolutely pumped up. But Seaberry looks like he's got pulled. The best pawns is in second, or at least he swoops around Random Series into second. Seaberry leading after the first turn. Got some wing damage here from some drivers. We'll jump right on with Chunky Corgi, actually, see what's going on with him. He gets overtaken on the inside line to JC. JC is going to hold on to 9th place. A couple of penalties now. Yulmir in 9th. Jacko sending it. He gets a couple moves. He's trying to maneuver his way up the grid. But Chunky's going to try and come back. Gets tapped a little bit. Wings are absolutely flying everywhere. Chunky now down into 12th with Jinnit moving up into 12th. So sorry, Chunky into 13th. Jacko is going to try and send it on Asnik there. But now Yulmir is going at Asnik as Asnik drops down into 11th. Yulmir moves up a place. Seaberry has now moved that gap to already a second. ahead of the best pawns. He's in a race of his own right now. Random Series is in third, so something to think about there. Random might be able to make that interesting. JC Blackley comes at Tier the Tier, and it looks like Tier the Tier got pushed out wide. Oh. He's getting his ass beat. Throw some back. Throw some oh. He's just getting bullied. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Okay, he came back. One lap deep here at Circuit Paul Ricard. Looks like Monkey Mafia loses a couple positions to their tier as well. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, literally saved by the bell. But Tier to Tier spins out and he's dropping down the order. Monkey Mafia into 8th. He's going to see if he can get another podium here. Be a first ever back-to-back for him. Of course, getting his first race win this past Saturday. Blocks in my. It's a pay-per-view, and it's like there's only a couple of fights left. Ooh, Yolmir. Yeah, Yolmir gets on the inside line. See if Monkey Mafia is going to be able to come back, and Yolmir outbreaks Monkey with those soft tires. Ooh, JC and Hash looking to go into it there. Hash ends up with 5th place after that. Random Series, like I said, is now caught. Keep commentating both. Okay, well. JC Blackley goes for a switchback, is now alongside. DRS is going to be open after this straight stretch for on to lap 3. C. Barry is still in the lead. And, oh no, did he knock him down? No, he punched him out of the ring. No, he punched his glove off. Oh. The camera panned away and there was only a glove there, and there was only one dude standing in the ring, so I thought he punched him out, but his glove came off. One of the little persons is being absolutely dominated by the other guy. 43 seconds left in the round. Random Series gets a move on the best pawns. The best pawns comes right back. They're going wide. Oh, and the guys they're throwing them now. Absolutely haymakers going. Red gloves going for body shot. Blue gloves. He's got his arm trapped in the ropes. Oh, but he gets it free. Oh, he's punched him through the. Okay, ref, good job. Splits them up. The glove falls off again. The best pawns is going to come at... Oh, sorry, Random Series. The best pawns now. We're going to get through that big swooping right-hander. You can absolutely smack this thing in 8th gear, which is what both drivers do, but it's all about who can brake later coming into this big swooping switchback right-hander. Random Series looks like he's got the pace there. Jinnis now worked his way up the field. He's got Monkey Mafia. Oh, yeah. Showing a little bit of highlights there. Oh, that's a good punch. Oh. Hash looking to get up into 4th as Impossible Bacon as well overtakes the best pawns. The best pawns are not going to give way, but Hash kind of blocks off the best pawns there. Oh, they're feeding it. Get him. Oh, Jacko and the best pawns are tapping, and Jacko's trying to save it. Oh, he's got him pinned up against the corner. Throw him. Oh, he's uppercuts, haymakers. Oh, he nearly trips. Jacko down into 7th, the best pawns now down into 8th. Yolmir's going to try and work on JC Blackley, and that's the end of round 2, folks. Yolmir gets a really good launch. As I'll put on the rest of the data here as I'm not distracted. JC Blackley's going to try and outbreak. Yol pushes him around the outside, and a little bit of a tap, and an unfortunate situation for JC Blackley, now down to the 7th. Oh, Yolmir and Hash look like they tapped, and Yolmir does spin out a little bit, but gets himself back on. Best Pawns is trying to fight for his life now, as he's moved down the grid quite a bit since start. On to round 3. Oh, a great shot from the fighter with the blue gloves. But the fighter with the reds coming back and nearly pushes him over. But the blue glove fighter is just absolutely throwing bombs. Oh, he pushes him to the ground. Oh, that's not clean fighting. Jinnet's going to get an overpass on the Best Pawns, but it looks like Jinnet just lost it a little bit too much, and oh no, loses it a little bit more as well. Oh, red fighter's got the blue fighter pinned. He's trapped. Oh, he punches out his mouth guard. Oh, doesn't look like we're gonna see a knockout. Well, they're both hanging half outside the ring and then punching each other. He's going for the body shots. Oh, he's just eating the body shots. Jacko and Impossible Bacon are fighting. Impossible Bacon comes back out in front, but Jacko's not going to give way. They're still throwing him to the end of the round. Brava. Oh, I guess it's true. Jacko gets the move around the outside on Impossible Bacon, now up in the podium. Random Series 3 seconds back of Seaberry. I don't think we're going to see the end of this fight here, but we actually just may. It's Kamaching. Quite potentially there. Asnik might be working his way back up the grid here. He's got no penalties. You see Super Ninas launching into the pit there. Or no, sorry, that was Hotspot into the pit. Asnik looks like he had a pretty decent chance on Super Ninas there, but kind of got a little bit too much oversteer. And the win goes to the boxer with the red gloves. So the baddest motherfucking midget award goes to whatever that guy's name is. And that's not my name. I don't say that. That's just what they got it labeled as. So don't come at the Midwest F1 League. Jacko is indeed on a mission. We'll take a quick peek at the position changes, and that's 13, trying to get back up into a podium here. Jinnet as well on a mission, but not as ferocious as Jacko here. But Super Ninas is going to try and set it around the outside, but nothing going there as Jinnet gets a clean overtake. And now Jinnet is going to look at Asnik as he gets a really good run out of that turn. Now Asnik is going to have to go the long way around and here, this big swooping right-hander. Jinnet gives him space. Asnik stays along with him. Asnik does a pretty good job, but Jinnet's got the inside line all the way around this big right-handing swoop, and as well as Jinnet has the medium tire compound, so he surely got the quicker way around track and the better traction standing right now. Top 3 drivers into the pit now. Hash gets a little switch back there, and he's going to go all the way around, taking the long way, and somewhat turns that into a shortcut going into 11th place. Now, quite a bit of drivers here into the pits. So Jacko still needs to pit. Monkey Mafia and Jinnet are on the mediums. So 12 seconds separates Jinnet and Jacko here. So that's something to look at. Oh my god, this guy's dressed as Goku. I am not kidding. He's even got his Venmo account written in Sharpie across his chest. ZGS gets overtaken by Impossible Bacon. ZGS now in 8th place as well with the penalty. Still set for a pretty solid finish here. Random Series trying to get on Hash. This guy's literally wearing Goku pants and is blonde and has gelled his hair straight up. I am not kidding. That is a very pretty ring lady, as I might say. Random Series trying to get into 6th place there. You might be on for a podium here with the top driver still needing to pit. You see Jacko now into it. what are we going to see from Monkey as well as Jinnit? Both stay out here. Oh yeah, I want to see that too. Random trying to make up the ground on Hash, but Hash is not going to make it easy. Then you can see Jacko in the distance there on those fresh set of mediums. So 5 laps for those mediums to go. The gap between Jinnit and Seaberry is just over, or sorry, Jinnit and Jacko is just over 10. So looks like Jacko's got 6 seconds to make up on Seaberry, but right now Monkey and Jinnit are going to fall off the podium once they pit, and Hash is going to move up into 3rd. Seconds of penalty still to Random. Random's going to try and line up Hash on the inside line, but nothing going there. Dude, this guy's just throwing absolute bombs. Wonder if he knows he actually has to land a punch. The guy's literally just like walking around him. He's just like, he's got his head down, just like swinging his arm. There you go, you see Monkey and Jinnit into the pit. ZGS tries to get a late move on Impossible Bacon, but by doing so, it kind of puts him in an awkward spot and makes it so he can't get the pass. And we'll see where Jinnit and Monkey Mafia come out now. Looking like it is going to be 8th and 9th. Random's going to want to overtake Hash fairly quickly here if he's going to want to try and open up that lead, but he might be waiting for Hash's softs to wear off as he's able to keep up on those mediums. So nothing wrong for Impossible there, or for Random Series, but Impossible Bacon is going to make up that ground as well. I might see a maneuver here on ZGS on Impossible Bacon, makes up the ground there through Sector 1. Oh, that's a good left hook. Oh, it shook Goku. Yolmir gets overtaken by Monkey. Monkey now into 7th. Yolmir collecting a penalty. It's going to hurt the cause. Round 2 is underway between Goku and 35-year-old dad with 2 kids who likes to drink craft beer. So you can picture exactly what he looks like. Jacko's setting the fastest lap, really trying to make up the ground here. Random Serious as well, trying to get into 2nd. Goku still throwing haymakers, not landing one single punch yet. Random Serious picking up a penalty, so that's now 6 seconds, and it's really going to hurt him as he's trying to push as hard as he can, and now 4th place is actually in danger. As it stands right, Random would actually drop to 4th, and Impossible Bacon would drop would gain all the way up into 4th. Come on, craft-loving dad, kick his ass. Random Series is now going to go for the move on Hash. Gets around him now into 3rd place, and he's got 6 seconds that he needs to make up here, but Hash is actually going to make this move a lot harder and longer than what he was hoping for. They touched a little bit, nothing too ferocious there. Random Series got the inside line, Hash is going to slot behind. Random Series takes the inside and doesn't really give Hash all too much area to pass, makes it hard on him, simply put. Monkey Mafia looks like he's going to try and come back at Jinnit to win it, with Jinnit getting in front of him. Jinnit's also going to try and work on Impossible Bacon. Monkey Mafia tries to make up the ground as well. Ray looking at a late fight with Super Ninas here. Jeanette actually takes fastest lap as he's cruising around the track. Gets the overtake in turn 1 on Impossible Bacon as well. Chunky Corgi picks up a 3-second time penalty, and Goku nearly falls down. Now Impossible Bacon's in real trouble for Monkey Mafia in the Donkey Kong car. Gets the overtake now into 6th place, and of course no penalties between the two drivers as my commentator curse comes right into effect. With Impossible Bacon picking up the 3-second time penalty. That's going to make his journey back into the top 6 a lot harder now, with Monkey Mafia showing some pretty solid pace. And the fight between Dadbot and Goku is going to the cards. And the judges score the win between the two fighters as the ring girl brings out the belt, is dancing with it, goes to Dadbot. Dadbot reclaims whatever belt that he was putting on the line for. Good stuff, Dadbot. Monkey's actually worked himself back into 5th here with Janet to win its penalties coming through. Jacko has made up about 3 seconds on Seaberry, but Seaberry's actually having an absolute killer race here. Really taking advantage of that pole, starting pole, and right now is in pole. Janet to win it is hunting down Hash here. Okay, his name's Nighty Night. Wade Nighty Night Woodruff gets the win over whatever that idiot's name was. What are these guys' penalty times? Janet has 5 more seconds than Hash and nearly loses it there. So Janet is just going to still want to get the overtake on track. But here you go, Janet trying to line up something into turn 1, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to get alongside Hash. Actually, yes, he does. Sends it late down the inside line, and Hash has to give way. Hash dropping down into 5th, but with the penalties, he'll surely move back up into 4th. As well with the penalties, Janet should move down into 6th. But we still need to get through the rest of this lap here. Hash is really struggling on pace here. Might actually bring Monkey back into this. Tier to Tier and ZGS. Sorry, boys. Didn't see you guys getting into a scrap there. Tier to Tier looks like we got ahead of ZGS, but ZGS has got DRS. Now he changes into 8th gear. He's got the inside line. Gets alongside of him. Tier to Tier gives him a little bit of a love tap on the way by. ZGS picking up a penalty, so surely they will flop at the end of this race. Where is that man, Seaberry? Okay, so Seaberry's all the way up there, and Seaberry's getting caught by Jacko, but only a couple more turns here, so we'll jump right on board with him, as I believe this is his first win in the Midwest F1 League. Be it May, the multiplayer series. Seaberry's going to come over the line with the victory here in Paul Ricard. Jacko gets a second, a very well-earned second. Random Series is going to come over in 3rd, and I think he's going to stay there. Janet's going to come 4th, but move down into 6th with Monkey Mafia and Hash moving up. Monkey actually, yes, does move up to the 4th and just misses out on a double podium. Yulmir just barely misses out on 6th place as well. Impossible Bacon in 8th. We'll have to see about any more big position changes. Hotspot looking to come over in 9th, no position change there. Best Pawns in 10th. Chunky Corgi and Super Venus matched on penalties. And not enough, or too much of a gap between Ray and Super Ninas is going to surely hold those guys. Ray in 13th. Not their day today, but as well as speaking as not ZGS's Tier the Tier or Spaceman's day as well, as they got 37 seconds worth of penalties and 22 seconds to Asnick. Jumping Jesus, that's quite the penalty total there. Last two drivers to finish up here. As they do, I'll once again say thank you for tuning in on your Friday night. Ooh, lights out. That's my boy. He's from Boston. Wait, from Boston? Huh? You want to fight about it? Lights out. You can't mess with lights out. He's current champion right now. Can't mess with him. Let's go, Baldy. We got Lights Out versus Hollywood. From Dublin, Virginia. Oh, there we go. Jacko getting second place. Yeah. With Seaberry getting the win. Solid race from all the drivers out here. Nothing too over aggressive there. Some very fair driving all around. Oh, Lights Out. He's throwing him. Oh, uppercut. Oh, another one. Keep feeding him, Lights Out. But we'll go through the final order. You know what, this is going to be funny when guys watch this video back. They have no idea that I'm watching this while I'm watching the race. Oh, God. Well, enjoy, guys. Glad that you check it out on YouTube. But here we go. Seaberry, El Majacco, Random Series are 1, 2, 3. Monkey Mafia, 4th, just missing on a double podium, like I said. Hosh, 5th. Jin at 6th. Yolmir, 7th. Impossible, 8th. Hotspot, 9th. Best Pawns, 10th. Sorry, Jin actually picks up fastest lap as well and ripping through the bottom 10. We got Chunky Corgi, Super Ninas, Ray, to the Tiers, ZGS, Asnick, and Spaceman, and the only DNF coming from JC Blackley is the end of round 1. And it looks like Lights Out for sure won that one. So, we appreciate you, like I said, joining us on your Friday night. We hope to see you again Wednesday if you're in Australia. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If you're in England, what are you doing up? You should be asleep. Just kidding. Thank you for tuning in as well. But that is about it from me in the Midwest F1 League in our multiplayer series. We appreciate all the drivers who show up on their Friday to come and race. It wouldn't be the same without any of you, and it wouldn't be the same. Yeah, that was a rough night for you, the Best Pawns. It is what it is, man. You got good days and you got bad days, but you know, today's a good day for me. I still got some pizza that I gotta eat. I've got beer downstairs. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna go get to that. So, as I just said, you have a good rest of your days, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and we'll be seeing you Wednesday night.